So I guess moving on to our next castaway, we have Bads. I believe that's how you
Mhm.
say his name. He's 27. He's from the Philippines, and he's an associate lawyer. So, what did you make of Bads?
Yeah, I mean, Bads is one a player who has been kind of prominent in some of the Philippine orgs here, and he is known to be very strategic and very social, especially with the Filipino players. But we're very curious to see now how will he will fare in the international scene. It Survivor Pangaea being his first international game because he's been so used to like playing with Filipinos, and so he already knows how to like get their side and be social with them. So it's a different platform for him. So I think that will be a challenge. But upon talking to him, he's more than willing to take that challenge on. He loves the challenge, and being a lawyer, I think it would help him socially as well.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I didn't get to see an interview of Bads at all, but looking at the forms that he filled out, I mean, he's familiar with Survivor. He's played orgs. He's played Sequester, I believe. He was a pre-merge boot in one of his seasons. Another season he quit, which that actually really popped out at me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then most of his other answers that I saw on the forums, they were pretty concise. He's outspoken. He considers himself a leader and competitive. And then with all of that, it also, he said that he's an emotional player. Um,
Yeah.
but then he also said that, he's going to try and come into this not thinking too much. So, I mean, maybe that's to try and counteract the emotional side of him.
Yeah, it's I mean, from looking at this form, it's very complex in a sense. Like there's a lot of contradicting elements, but I think Bads could probably approach this game in an emotionless way, kind of similar to what Rain did in Anarchy. But we'll just have to see because Bads is like Rain, for example, and some of the other players in Zoomvivor. He has a presence in a way, if you get what I mean. And he's very commanding in terms of his social game. So we'll just have to see. I'm very curious how he'll fare with the Americans, with the Latinos, because it's a totally new stage for him. So just have to see how bad fares.
Yeah, and I also saw like one of the last questions was, in all the orgs that he's ever played, he's left a mark. So hopefully
Mm-hmm.
he makes a good mark on the Zoomvivor.
I mean,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, because yeah, I've seen his games before. He's played several orgs. And I agree, he has definitely made a mark on every game that he's played. So I think Zoomvivor will not be an exception to that because I think once Bads plays an org, he always commits to it 100%. So yeah, I'm very excited for Bads. That's very excited what he can do to Survivor, it being his first international game.
All right.